season. There's nothing more exciting than hearing the players' names called before the game, anticipating tip-off. Will it be a close game or will it be a blowout? No one really knows until both teams touch the floor and the clock starts ticking. My goal was to go out and interview College Park, the Woodlands, Oakridge, Conroe, Atascocita, and Kingwood. What better way than to start the season off with the opinions and thoughts of the playmakers themselves? This is Last Word with Courtney Goodson.
I think we got a lot of chemistry this year. We got a lot of better shooters, and we got a lot of people who've been playing with each other a lot, definitely AAU, and we got a lot of younger guys who've been playing AAU with each other, so I think that's going to be a major component.
I did a lot of conditioning during the summer, and we did a lot of, the camps, velocity, and cut the nets.
Me and my teammates, every day we come to the high school, we shoot and lift weights, and a couple of us have gone to a weightlifting program in Kingwood, and we play a lot of tournaments together.
Summer, I played a lot, going to open gyms and stuff, just trying to get better. I feel like I'm understanding the game more than I did last year, so.
Actually, I've been in the weight room a lot more than usual, trying to get stronger so I can handle the big man.
In the weight room, I've been coming into school early and outside of school getting shots up, running, things like that, just to be sharp for the season.
Just getting in the weight room and playing summer ball, and that's really it.
I played a lot of summer ball this summer. I put on about 10 pounds and just got in the gym a lot with the guys.
During the whole off season, I played AAU and did a lot of training with Coach Bernard, Max Pro training and stuff like that.
We've been working out hard, making our offense a lot better than last year. And, we've got a few new guys coming in, so we're prepared, well prepared.
Well, I played basketball over the summer with most of my teammates, and I think that team chemistry will help us compete better this year against Woodlands, College Park.
We have been practicing during the class period, working on our offensive and defensive plays, and after school we have been weightlifting and then doing a program called Cut the Nets that is like basketball skill development. I've always wanted to play against James Harden.
Probably Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he's like the most dynamic, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, he's always alert on the court and stuff, so I feel like he's good to play.
But the way you play and the way Chandler Parsons plays, do you think y'all have something in common?
I think I have more similarities with him than with LeBron James.
Do you not like LeBron James?
No, I like him.
You like him?
I respect him, yeah.
You do?
I like Chandler Parsons.
Gotcha.
Kevin Love,
Why?
because he's just so active and it would be so hard to guard.
Like Kyle Singler because I kind of look based my game off of him, and I love Duke basketball, so he's always been a player I've looked up to.
LeBron James, because he's the best, and I want to be the best, so I want to beat the best.
Chris Paul, because he's the best point guard in the game.
Kobe Bryant, he doesn't want to lose, and neither do I.
Probably Kevin Durant, because he's skinny like me, so kind of look at him like my role model. So.
Probably play the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine, just because he's a real worker down there in the post, and yeah.
I know he retired last season, but probably Shane Battier, because he's my favorite player ever, and he's a really good defender and really smart, so really high basketball IQ, so I think it'd be fun to play with.
I played AAU with a lot of kids from College Park and the Woodlands, so I'm looking forward to playing them, College Park and the Woodlands.
Yes, the Woodlands actually. They just have so much hype against them.
Well, it's just always, they're our biggest rival, it's always competitive, and that's what we like.
I would say Atascocita and the Woodlands.
College Park.
Why is that?
Because I know a lot of the guys, and they're close to us, so across the street rivalry kind of.
College Park. I want to beat College Park so bad. They beat us in the playoffs last year, and I just want to get that revenge. We just kind of built this rivalry.
Atascocita. And College Park. Atascocita and College Park. Atascocita is a rivals. College Park knocked us out last year, so both of them.
I mean, playing the Woodlands is fun every year, but I mean, really our main goal is winning a championship this year, and our district got a lot better from last year. So each game will be a contest and a competition.
Winning state this year, that's all.
Be ready. We've been working hard, and we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Maybe young, but we got a lot of leadership. We have a lot of energy, so we get going.
Everybody else, we coming for all of y'all. We won't lose this season as last season.
Just excited to be part of this district. You know, it's just gonna be fun, and every time you face it, it's gonna be a battle. So
don't sleep on us this year. Don't sleep on us.
Kingwood, we coming for them.
We're coming. They're sleeping on us, so we're coming hard.
CP.
The first year of going from an assistant coach for so many years and becoming a head coach, I thought it was going to be easier than what it was. But there was definitely some things that I transitioned to. I feel much more prepared this year, dealing with logistics and being in the hot seat, so to speak, is what the coaches taught me and all that. But it was a great year. I was really proud of the guys. Maybe record-wise, we didn't do as well as we wanted to. But we had a lot of guys that participated, more guys participating now at Conroe High School in basketball than what they've had in many years, is what people have told me. I started all with our basketball camp, in which we had 70 players, and this past year we had 130. So it's a slow process. We're working on it. Trying to rebuild the enthusiasm and the excitement up here as far as basketball. And my goal is just give them the opportunity to play basketball and let them see that basketball can be played more than just Conroe. There's a lot of opportunities all around the area with AAU and different groups that are playing basketball. And let them know that it's a great sport, and if they want to do it, I'm here to help them.
Good season last year. We had a great run. We were able to get all the way to the regional final game, where we ended up losing a close game to Allen, who went on to the state.
About this upcoming season, we have a good young group of guys. We have 5 seniors, and then we have juniors and a couple sophomores and even freshmen on varsity.
Summer Creek, who just dominated their 5A district last year, and Atascocita. Very big schools, very athletic. Kingwood, with the historic success that they've always had, just added to what we already had to deal with the Woodlands and College Park and Conroe.
Well, we had a kind of a young team, and we got better as the year went along. We really improved. We started out a little slow, a little sluggish, and some of the young kids really picked it up. We got really turned ourselves into a pretty good team, made the playoffs, and we actually got beat first round of the playoffs by College Park, but. Kind of left a sour taste in our mouth because it was a really tight game and a good game. Didn't think we played our best, but the kids really improved, and what that did for us this year was these kids that are back are really hungry. They kind of understand what it takes to make a playoff run.
I think that this team keeps getting better each and every day. I think they have a lot of potential. They have a big upside. We've got a nice combination of experienced players with our senior core and some of our juniors coming back, but at the same time we have a nice mix of younger players that are coming in and that are going to add depth to this team. And I think we could be very good by the time it's all said and done. It's going to take us a while because not all of them played together. So hopefully around January 2nd, when we get ready for district play, we'll be ready to go.
Well, I kind of felt, and this is what I said in my interviews, and I've told a lot of people this for a long time, Conroe's always kind of been of a sleeping giant. And one of the things that I'm bringing here is an idea or an attitude that we developed at Spring Westfield. And we had a lot of success there. A lot of people have known about it. But it's a slow process. Change, good and bad, takes time. But we're working hard. We do have some talent that came in. Our freshmen last year were 20-4. So now they're coming up, and what they're creating, and it's so important, is competition. Our practices are more competitive. Our open gym, which is going on right out there, if you can hear it, is more competitive. There's more guys involved in summer and just doing things, and that's what's going to get everybody going. Houston's a huge growing area, Conroe's a huge growing area, so there's more guys, and the more guys pushing each other in practice. Some of our best teams that we always had at Westfield, our best games were our practices. I mean, second group, third group, I mean, they just beat each other, left and right, and then we went out to the games on Tuesday and Friday night, and that was just their reward. So that's a big part of it.
Well, I'm excited that the season's quickly approaching. I think the kids and the coaching staff are all ready to get after it and start practicing and playing basketball. But I'm sure everybody else is too. It's just that time of year where the excitement is there, and so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to competing. I enjoy practices more than we do games, but the games are fun too. And with this new district that we're in, it's going to be a battle every game, night in and night out. So I don't think there's any one team that just stands out. It'll be interesting to see how it all winds up at the end.
About is, I think it's probably one of the toughest ones in Texas, and most concerned about. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That it is one of the best districts in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely want to be playing, past the regular season. We definitely want to get into the playoffs. And once you're in the playoffs, it doesn't matter what type of team you have. You get on the right run, anything can happen. You can wind up, moving on. Every game is important. Every second that ticks off the clock is important. And we just like to be playing, when it counts.
I think the big thing is that you're going to see a lot more competitive basketball each and every night in our district. I think from top to bottom, it's going to be one of the best districts in the state of Texas. 6 out of the 7 teams that are in our district were in the playoffs last year, and only 4 can make the playoffs. So it's going to be very, very competitive.
Atascocita was one of the best teams in the state last year. In fact, they were the only team that beat North Shore and won the state championship. So Atascocita is a state contender. Kingwood is always good every year. Summer Creek was a great 4A team, which is now 5A, and they got moved up to 6A, and they're still really good. So all 3 of those teams are tough, and then you have the Conroe ISD schools that are all good. So,
well, just the competition is just really tough in this district. There's 7 pretty good teams, so that means there's going to be a couple good teams not making the playoffs. Atascocita, the Woodlands, College Park. It's going to be a dogfight every night. There's not any. There's not one of those nights where you can say, well, we should win this game. You got to come in and be prepared, and the kids have to be ready to play every night, or they could get upset.
Last year was very senior oriented. We had our main players were seniors. This year, I think we've got a good group. They play extremely hard. They work hard, and they play for each other. So I'm excited about that.
I'm not sure whether we have the best talent or not. You never know that. I think my kids are good. Somebody else thinks they're. I want to be the best team on our schedule. And I mean team. I mean the kids get along the best. We play the best together. That's what I like. That's the goal that we've talked about, being the best team on our schedule. And that that takes a lot of kids buying into that. And if that happens, we got a chance to be pretty good, because we've got some good young kids that are that'll mix in with some of those veterans that we have, and it should bode well for us this year.
Well, we want to build on last year's success, hopefully. And although we are a completely different team, we're not nearly as big as we were last year. Our foundation is there, and the way we do things, the culture within our program is still there. And we have kids that believe in what we do, and they believe in their coaches and believe in each other. So I think that alone right there is something to build on and hang our hat on, and we're just trying to be a better team this year.
I doubt if they're underestimating us just because we've been good for the last few years, so I think everybody expects us to be good. I don't know if we'll be as good as we have been in the past, but I'm excited about this group, and I think we can.
Really, we have nothing that you'd notice on the floor, I don't think, except for the fact that we've just put a little more emphasis on the kids doing their job. And I think we do the right things around here. We just have to have kids buy in and really take care of the basketball and do their job out there on the floor.
It's going to be fun, guys. Looking forward to it. And just remember, I'm in here with you. So.
Hey guys, take it easy on us. We're awfully small this year, and You know, we know that the district, some other teams, Kingwood and the Woodlands and College Park are pretty big, so take it easy on us.
My last words is that if you're a fan, come out and watch. It's going to be great basketball. I've had other coaches from other districts say that our district is the toughest in the state by far. So, and I tend to believe that just because if you look at every school, how much better they're getting and how competitive it's going to be. It's a shame that out of the 7 teams, only 4 get to go to the playoffs because it's going to be very competitive.
Coaches.
Well, you know, we're gonna be right there at the end. I think, you know, we've got a group of guys that are really committed to what it takes, and so I'm excited about the season. And I know the district's gonna be tough. We've got really good coaches in this district, and that's what's gonna be fun each night. But that also makes it tough. So we're gonna come ready to play.
As you've just heard from the playmakers and the star athletes themselves, the changes that have occurred this year are sure to provide us all with entertainment and have us on the edge of our seats wondering who will secure those 4 spots in playoffs. Only time will tell. This is Last Word with Courtney Goodson, and the clock starts ticking now.